Good morning. Welcome to House Finance. We'll be executing House Bill 2111. Staff will give the briefing.
Initiative 2111 prohibits the state, counties, cities, and other local jurisdictions from imposing a tax on any form of an individual's gross income. For the purposes of the initiative, gross income has the same meaning as provided in the federal tax code. The effective date is 90 days after the adjournment of session in which it is passed. There are no amendments.
Thank you so much. Are there any questions for staff? Seeing none, we are going to break for caucus. I expect that we will return at 8:45. We're at ease. Welcome back to House Finance. We are back in order. Vice Chair Street.
I move that House Initiative 2111 be reported out of committee with a due pass recommendation.
It's been moved and seconded that House Initiative 2111 be reported out of committee with a due pass recommendation. Are there amendments?
There are not.
Discussion. Representative Jacobson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So recommending a yes. This initiative is the culmination of a lot of signature gathering at fairs and hard work on the part of many people, and I'm glad that this is being brought forward. Washington is only one of 9 states that does not have an income tax, and it gives us a competitive advantage in many ways. States that don't have an income tax, Tennessee, Florida, Texas, have been enjoying an influx of people and commerce, and it's just generated good economic times for them. We have 11 times voted against an income tax in this state. We have a long history of not wanting an income tax since 1934. And indeed, our Constitution, because of the uniformity clause, because we can only tax property at 1% and evenly up to 1%, and income is considered property, a progressive income tax in this state would actually be unconstitutional. And so to honor the will of the 435,000 people who signed that initiative, I think we should give this a vote, and I, for one, am voting yes on this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I, too, will be a yes on this particular initiative. A couple things. One, it was made very clear by the testimony that we heard earlier this week that this particular initiative does not touch or change any of our current taxes or tax statutes. That was very important to me. Also, for future tax and revenue options or opportunities, it does not hamper that as well. As Representative Jacobson pointed out, we don't have an income tax. We, as a body, since I've been here, have not considered or thought about an income tax. This initiative seems frankly unnecessary in a lot of ways, but I understand that sometimes the unnecessary becomes what you're dealing with at the moment. And so as a result, I will be a yes. What I will say as chair, I know that not everyone on the committee will be a yes in this moment, but as chair, I've tried to be very fair in looking at this initiative from the people, having a hearing, calling balls and strikes, making sure that the process is done. That informs my yes on this. But I will say for the people of our state, this is an initiative that truly, as I say, yes to it, there will be no changes to our current tax statutes or tax laws, nor is this the result of anything the legislature had considered in terms of taxing income. So, again, a yes, but still thinking this is a little bit unnecessary. Further comments? Seeing none? Oh, did you want to? Okay, I just, Representative Wilcox.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I want to start by complimenting you on the hearing that you presided over. That was a high-stress hearing. There were some I don't know, some things that maybe were technical problems, but I thought that you handled those with grace. You had some tense moments in that hearing, and I thought, I don't think I could have handled that like you did. And this was a fair hearing. I've talked with Ed about that too. When people decided not to testify, he thought that you were being very fair and making every effort to get people on. And that hearing kept the initial comments to a minimum so that we could have lots of public input. I want whoever watches this to know that Republicans and Democrats both felt like that was a fair hearing. I listened to your comments about this being an initiative that maybe doesn't make much difference. It turns out that's not the only thing that we voted on this year that won't end up making a difference. We have a lot of bills that are like that, so I don't think that disqualifies this in the least, and it may be that it was no one's intent to offer an income tax this year, and maybe there's no cities that want to do that too. I can't read their mind. But the fact that so many people out there thought that there was is an illustration, I think, of the disconnect that we have. And whenever we have an opportunity to let voters know that despite our faults, we're going to listen to them, I think that's an opportunity that we ought to be taking, and I appreciate the fact that this committee is doing that now.
Thank you so much. Seeing no further discussion, staff will call the roll.
Representative Berg.
Berg votes aye.
Representative Berg votes aye. Representative Street.
No without recommendation.
Representative Street votes nay without recommendation. Representative Orcutt.
Excused.
Representative Jacobson.
Yes.
Representative Jacobson votes aye. Representative Barnard.
Barnard votes aye.
Representative Barnard votes aye. Representative Chop. Representative Chop votes nay without recommendation. Representative Rammel.
No without recommendation.
Representative Rammel votes nay without recommendation. Representative Santos.
Santos votes no without recommendation.
Representative Santos votes nay without recommendation. Representative Springer. Aye. Representative Springer votes aye. Representative Ty.
Yes.
Representative Wallen. Representative Wilcox.
Aye.
Representative Wilcox votes aye. Representative Wiley.
Wiley votes aye.
Representative Wiley votes aye. Representative Ty.
No without recommendation.
Representative Ty votes nay without recommendation.
Any member wishing to change their vote on the standing committee report form, please do so verbally. Staff will announce the vote.
Madam Chair, we have 7 ayes, 5 nays, and 1 excused.
By your vote, Initiative 2111 is reported out of committee with a due pass recommendation. House Finance is adjourned.